We know the New Testament is real because it's been tampered with. Y'all remember the story in John the 7th chapter when the Pharisees bring an adulterous woman to Yeshua. Yeshua is whom the world calls Jesus Christ, right? The Pharisees bring this woman to Yeshua and say, this woman's committed adultery. What should we do? The KJV says that Yeshua tells them, he who is without sin, cast the first stone. Famous story. I remember hearing this all the time as a kid. But it turns out, in the original papyrus, the story wasn't there. This is Papyrus 66, from 66 to 200 AD, the earliest nearly complete copy of John. Here is the literal sequence of the verses. It says John 7 and 52, and then immediately jumps to John 8 and 12. There's no story in between. So here's the script right here from the papyrus, John 7:52, and here's the translation. It says, search and see that no prophet arises from Galilee. And the next line in the manuscript jumps to John 8 and 12. John 8 and 12. And here's the translation. Then Yeshua again spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. So what's missing here? Everything from John 7 and 53 to John 8 and 11, the entire adultery story. Everyone went to his own house, wasn't there? The scribes and the Pharisees bringing the adulterous woman to Christ, wasn't there? And ultimately Christ saying, let him who is without sin cast the first stone. None of it exists in the original papyrus. Here's the other oldest copy, Papyrus 75. It has the same exact translation. John 7 and 52, and you have John 8 and 12, with 0 verses in between. You got John 7 and 52, and then you have again the direct jump to John 8 and 12. Again, the entire adultery section or story is missing. So what does this mean? Does this mean that the Bible is fake? The New Testament is fake? Absolutely not. Why would they tamper with something that was weak? A story that didn't have any power. That's why they tampered with. I mean, let's talk about it. You have a book, right, about an Israelite savior, an Israelite king coming to destroy a Gentile world. It's been around for years, this book. But this Israelite king, and by now everybody knows who the true Israelites are. Everybody does. So this Israelite king is coming now to destroy a Gentile world for the very same acts that are being pushed right now in agenda, right? The Bible is against these things, these agendas that we see all over the place. But there's an Israelite king coming to destroy a Gentile world for those same things. Why didn't they just get rid of the whole book? Because they can't. They cannot. They'll try probably. Here's the thing. The significance of them, of us dealing with this story in John 7. I could see this because why wouldn't they want to make light of the law? To say that a woman can go out there and commit adultery, or a man can go out there and kill. And then we teach that there's no consequence. I mean, if this is something that Christ actually said, then so be it. But if it was never in there, then why inject it? The reason why one would do something like that, because they're wicked and they want to make light of the law. But how did this happen? Because our people, the real Israelites, the people of Negro, Indian descent, and those scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth, these people are rebellious now and were rebellious then. So we went into captivity as a punishment. And when we went into captivity, the other nations put their greedy, disgusting, grubby fingers all over our records. That's what happened. But it's all right, because Amos told us that the Most High would do nothing but reveal his secrets unto his servants. Come on, man. All praise to the Most High always. We know the truth.